guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
They're really looking for. Because it's really. Matter of fact, I can show you right now. Let me show you. Let me get. Hopefully, we got a piece back here. All right. No, that's not it. Damn. All right, right here. Oh, no, this ain't the piece either. Fuck. This is the shit where the water comes from. All right, so you see this part here?
Mm-hmm.
There's another part where this line goes attached to.
Right. It's into the overflow.
Yeah, so you see how the overflow,
Mm-hmm.
if the water is constantly running down,
running to the thing.
That's considered a leak. So you have to adjust this.
Mm-hmm.
So that, let's say this is the length of the overflow. Try to get the water down to there.
Just too hot.
Yeah, that they consider that a leak. It's constantly flowing through.
Well, yeah, it is because the water is going straight into the soup.
Yeah, so then they're gonna, and then they want to, go into the kitchen sink, see if anything leaking. But that's really the issue with the toilet.
Yeah, I didn't know that. She said me to do this.
Yeah.
But she didn't tell me to go in and check the toilet. She asked me to knock on the door and ask them what they had.
Nah, you gotta go inspect because before they had a company come out to do it, and they had us work with the company. But then when they realized what they were doing, they was like, "Why have this company do it? It's so simple." So now they just told us to do it. So just go in. I need to check for leaks. They're gonna be like, "Oh, there's no leaks." I know, man, but I gotta check anyway. You don't know what you're looking for. Yeah.
They wouldn't see it leaking.
Yeah. So you tell them, and then you show them. Oh, this is the issue. Sometimes you gotta lift it up. If you see it's okay, close it, mark it off. But then the ones that you did adjust, just write it on the paper like 14A or whatever. Yo, Halo was good. We still waiting for you, Halo. That's the. They probably say, "Oh, save that one for last" type shit, but that shit do take all day. Trust me. Yo, Halo was good. I don't like this view. Can I turn it? Yes, I can. Yeah. Most of my shit is check. Inspection failure, kitchen stove, range, oven, one or more burners inoperable. I don't get it.
What is it, one of the burners inoperable?
It says one of the burners, but
that's on stove top. Probably just dirty.
922A. Yeah.
That plate is probably not sitting like it's supposed to be sitting.
And it's not ignited.
Right.
But one thing about HPD, this HQS. Why are you giving us failures when technically that's the tenant's responsibility? Because it's in the lease that you have to maintain the apartment, meaning clean and do shit like that. If you're not maintaining your stove, how is it a violation to the property?
Same thing with the Class C violation of the pipe. I mean, I just say if your place is filthy and your place got food laying around, you're gonna have mice and roaches.
Like
so you're bringing the violation. Who gets the violation?
Yeah. They'll give a violation for mold around the bathtub caulk. The tenant could clean.
That's because they use the wrong caulk.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like to use bathroom caulk because it's harder to work with. It's harder to get that curve in there, like
Yeah.
For a lot of people. But if you use the regular painless caulk, you can make that shit look beautiful for the first 2-3 days.
Yeah.
But
it'd be dumb shit.
They have to use 100% silicone and
and it has to say it. Some of them supposedly mold resistant. See, this one 7 years mold free. I doubt it because I see a month later.
Well, see here, it's inevitable. You're going to have mold. They're gonna. I thought at one time, in most situations, the mold problem would be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the same thing, but after dealing with a couple of bathrooms, looking at a couple of vents.
Yeah.
This system, in order for the system to be fixed, it has to be replaced.
Oh yeah, everything here. They did half back job.
They got the main system in.
Yeah.
But what they got running to everybody's apartment is like maybe a 2-inch line. And a 2-inch line is still not a 2-inch line in the inside of the pipe.
Yeah.
The circumference of the pipe is small.
Yeah.
You know. So you're getting less.
Way less. Soon, working on some editing.
10 and 12-inch vents, right? Half of the vents are turned upside down. A lot of people don't think that makes it very much.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you have a place with high mold. This mold, it ain't even mold. I hate to say that. That's the picture that it leaves, but it's not true mold.
Yeah.
You know, it's light. It's on the top. It'll be wiped off, and it was just like you had it in a cup and you sprinkled it on the ceiling.
Yeah.
It didn't link onto the ceiling and then begin growing hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's only one way to fix that. Like I said, is to get in a better ventilation system. That might not be the system. It might be the branches going up to each apartment. It's 2 inches. I mean, I'm taking off 10-inch covers, find a hole like that.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that gonna pull it out? You know. If you stand up this and smoke a cigarette, the cigarette probably be right there.
Exactly.
Going over. So if it's not taking it out, then to me that's a system that just let you pass inspection.
Yeah. It gets you by until a real issue comes.
But then you have to go with the they shouldn't be using this thing they use now.
Oh nah.
They should be using a waterproof thing. This way they can wash that shit clean off the ceiling.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
But they don't want to spend their money on that type of paint.
Yeah, but look what you're spending it anyway. Because you're buying new paint, you're buying new plaster.
With the repairs
you're
too?
buying new compound.
Yeah.
You're buying all this shit to make the ceilings and the walls straight again. Just to fuck them right back up.
Yeah.
So at least with the waterproof paint, we know that the walls themselves won't become damaged. And then as far as the stain, well, wipe that shit off and paint over it again. You'll lose a little bit of paint, but you won't have that violation. And it should be a no-brainer for up here when you see these people feel that the only thing that they got going for them is called fucking 311. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they think it's a gotcha moment, but.
Well, where I came from the other job, they didn't like the 311 calls. Man, if you stuff on 311, they treat you shitty.
Yeah, but the shit is that these buildings are not tied to 311 because it's private. 311 is only for night shift, so they trying to fix that issue to try to why people calling 311.
They got to have a place to call, and it's the city.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. For night shift, once it's privatized, it's a whole different entity. Like that's what I was in the office with Kim, Mike, Ashley, and Alfredo talking about that. There was that we got to get in contact with whoever runs 311 and tell them that this is no longer, it's NYCHA property, but not NYCHA run. Because they getting mad, these people making all these violations for well, it's not no reason, but.
Some of them do have reason. Some of it is because, like I said, a lot of places are not being done right.
Yeah, it was popping.
A lot of places are not being checked after the company's done.
Yeah. What's the word? Drop a like. Oh shit, we had to send that. I forgot it was on Twitch. But I don't know what they expect us to do. A lot of it is 1, 2, 3 shit.
Yeah. I talked to Brenda today. I said we was talking about the buggy. I said we got one buggy out there that don't work with tires the whole air. I said we got another buggy next to it whose tires don't hold air. I said I think we should just jack up and switch tires. He just looked at me and smiled. He said, yeah.
In other words, it's go ahead, do what you want.
I want to hear okay.
Yeah, but he can't really say. Even if we do it, what can he say? Like, nigga, you want us to work or?
Right, but see, I noticed him in certain situations. He get pissed off when he's handling something.
Yeah.
And you just jump in and do like the guy with the quick Jamaican guy. He went over there,
Oh, Eric.
picked up the special and started slinging around cement. What else do you want to find? He's like, fuck, told him to pick up the spread cement. I was supposed to spread cement. I don't, I don't want to be in there.
He's playing with my ball.
Yeah, I just be like, well, look, nobody's gonna do it. We can just do it ourselves.
Yeah. Some people don't think that way, but that would be the best idea.
Yeah, because you got one truck that's not moving.
Mm-hmm.
So why keep two down when we short truck?
Yeah.
Shit,
we 3 down.
Yeah.
The big one and the 2 small ones.
The other day, yesterday, I was working late over there. That's why my wife out. Sherlock was walking, so I switched up with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, nobody wants to go all the way over to the other side. Fucking walking
from here to 8A1. Imagine.
Yeah.
I know. Imagine the snow in the cold, windy. I ain't walking on, and then with a 2 bag.
I did it yesterday because I had to do some work. You know what I'm
saying?
My feet were down.
Not even that. Imagine you got to put in the light bulb, the ladder, the light, and maybe your drill. I don't know. I ain't doing that. You good? And if I do,
908, I have to go. With the radiator.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yo. Shit, I ain't killing myself. When I first got here, when I first started here, it was in summertime. I used to walk from building to building. That's when I didn't have a key to the buggy. I used to come back sweating, shirt stained. They was like, yo, why don't you use a buggy? I'm like, I don't got a key. As soon as they gave me one, I was like, I ain't walking no more. Huh? Oh, yeah. Especially with that, trash. Luckily, they got Moses driving around picking shit up, but man, this place, I don't know.
And before, I think this was gonna come out good. It's just I wouldn't have did it that way.
What you mean?
I don't know what it did. And if I would have did it that way, like the cement board, I would have glued that cement board down. I still shut it down. I put some glue up under.
So they put.
Once that air get up under that, I won't say it's gonna be hydroplaning.
Yeah.
You're not gonna feel the solidness of the floor. You're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not gonna be good. That's why I like not touching the floor. Because they obviously didn't want to do it. See, me myself, rather than waste that time taking all of it up, I never would have took it up. I would have went over a wire, shot the wire down, went over some thin set, towel on it, and doing it that way forever.
But they doing it the way I guess is to save money, because I know they would have called a contractor to do that shit. But since it's too big, maybe.
The contractors don't make it come up with either.
Yeah, they was like, nah, let's keep this shit in house.
And the only reason you know why they're doing that. They already paid for new shit.
Yeah, and it got fucked up.
Do it all over, and the commission hired for 3 years.
Yeah.
And now you just not opening back.
I think that shit just opened it. Yeah. Imagine all the parents got to look for another daycare and shit.
Not only that, people work there.
Oh yeah.
So it's more than just that. You don't just have people work there. You got people make food and all that.
Yeah, the kitchen staff.
And people who clean up. There's nothing for them to clean up the kitchen. So yeah, that's people out of it. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't got no other hustle. They pop.
Oh yeah. It's not like they could go to another daycare like that.
Right. If you want to hire me, like, no, you're gonna go right back to the job.
Yeah. But what I should have known about that shit. This shit right now, I think, is they trying to save money in 2026.
This is what my father called being not being a penny wise, being a nickel foolish.
Yeah.
here's a guy that's walking over 500 pennies to pick up a nickel because he don't want to pick up pennies, but then pennies gonna find more pennies.
Yeah.
And then the nickels that you find, or any silver that you find.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, if you're in this situation where you need to pick up the nickels, you really need to be fucking picking up pennies too.
Pennies too, yeah.
You know, and this is the same thing I'm saying about the vacancies. If you're telling me we got at least 40 vacancies, right? We definitely know that's way over $1,000.
Oh, whew.
Right.
Yeah.
Way over $1,000. So then that means Boulevard is losing that money, not today, but monthly.
Yep. That's and shit. These apartments, like the 3-bedroom, without the Section 8 subsidy, they like $3,700.
This is what I'm saying. Now think about this here. Every apartment should be filled in here. Most of these places like this in other situations, in other areas, it's a waiting list. It's like 3 or 4 people already waiting for you to get the fuck kicked out so they can get in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here, they have vacancies. This is like a fucking hotel where this guy using only rooms.
And what's crazy is the vacancy that she gave me about 2 months ago, still giving me the work orders for them.
Yeah, and they're still vacant.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's like, what you want me to do?
Because I know that there's a waiting list.
Yo.
I'm sure there's a waiting list.
Oh, for here? Yeah. Shit. But I don't know. This place.
You couple the waiting list plus the money that they're losing, and that's what I was saying. If we took, even if they say, well, if 2 or 3 of us got together and say, hey, look, we can do paint departments to do them shit at night. You know what I'm saying? The contractor's gonna make this. Give us this. Fuck it. Give us half.
Give an incentive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give us half of what the contractors get. And guess what? With 2 little groups, we can bang out 2 a week.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because the apartments aren't that big.
No, they're not that big. And even with the plastering, like I kept telling them, get some drying pads, get some drying pads. You know what they did? Yeah. They got the drying pads for the floor.
Yeah.
You see, they need to own that because they have a lot of plastering to do.
Yeah.
This would cut the drying time in half, would mean it would cut the job in half.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, they got hallways. A lot of the hallways are fucked up. A lot of the apartments that people live in there got big bubbles on the wall, the whole wall.
By the windows. Yeah, I went to one vacant apartment, and then when I did the walkthrough, I was like, now I understand why they moved. In every bedroom, around the windows, you could tell it was a leak because it was nothing but like bubble patches at every corner of the window. I'm like,
see that apartment, right? You're supposed to walk through that apartment with checklists, right? Everything you see wrong is supposed to be on that list.
Yeah.
Not everything on the list you're supposed to tap.
Yeah.
Now, I was just saying the paint, right? But if it's already a modern apartment, and you had to come in, you had to put in the toilet or whatever, you're still getting a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? At the same time, look how much Boulevard will have 2 good things going for them in that situation. Number one, you're spending more than less than half of the money to get it done.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Number 2, you're not being charged a crazy price for materials because you're paying for the materials. So you're getting materials yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not like